intoxicated, I'm awake, hoping I can drown the sorrows, but I love that bitter taste. So I'm addicted to you. Visions of you. Come closer, 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 closer. Come closer, 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 closer. Visions of you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm CashMMT, and I'm going to be your commentator for tonight's match. Guess it's a little early to be saying that here, but hey, better early than never here. And tonight, Zomblers is going to be facing off with OutGoingeSports in their 8th match of the season. Certainly sets the stage for an interesting night for us here, but for Zomblers, walking into this one are currently sitting at 5 wins and 2 losses. OutGoingeSports has played an extra 2 matches, having a record of 6-3. So it's hard to tell who's going to have the edge here, with the season standings being practically identical. Emphasized further by the fact that it's a best of 1, it's going to come down to who can play the better night of Counter-Strike here. In my opinion, can Zomblers collect that 6th win of Season 49, or is it going to be the Outgoingers' night here? Time will answer all, but until then, I'll throw us back over to a pause so we get fully connected in. Don't go anywhere.
Hoping that I'll make it tomorrow, but right now I can't feel my face. I'm intoxicated, I'm awake, hoping I can drown the sorrows, but I love that bitter taste. Visions of you. Come closer. Past 9 and I can't see straight. I'm hoping that I'll make it tomorrow, but right now I can't feel my face. I'm intoxicated, I'm awake, hoping I can drown the sorrows, but I love that bitter taste. Visions of you.
And alrighty, here we have it. The vetoes have gone through, and we are left with Ancient. Definitely a nice stage for tonight, for this evening's match. But getting into the action here, it seems like it was OutGoingeSports to get the dub there in the knife round, as they actually opt for the CT side of things to start off Ancient. It's time for a little bit of attacking to kick off tonight here for Zomblers, and to try and do so, 2 sets of utility will be brought over towards this B-bomb site as they gear up for a semi-fast execute. But oh yeah, I believe this is the first Zomblers game that I'm catching of the season. Always a treat to be over on their broadcast. But distractions aside, coming right into the offense, and Cameron stepping right up to the plate here, drawing the first blood. Temper's able to get 1 frag back, but with the trade coming in proficiently, it's a man advantage alongside of this B bomb site. And the retake must be imminent. Derby here is able to come up the side here and take down 47. Not sure exactly which player that is, as first face-it freeze of tonight here. But hopefully coming back into the action. Sorry, guys. This happens about once a broadcast here, but with the powerhouse positioning, surely we'll come back in and Zomblers will still be ahead, but behind by a player here. Derby's able to take down ESEA, and with the bomb, having just enough time to be here to defuse, Going Esports is going to steal away that first round. And damn, what to fill in the blanks on what went wrong there, but still at a minimum for Zomblers. They got the bomb planted, inviting them into a second round force buy. So it's not going to be an easy 2-0 here from Outgoing Esports, as Zomblers looks to immediately tie things up. And already heading back over towards the right side of the map. They're smelling blood in the water over towards B. I mean, hey, they got the bomb site last time. They actually had a man advantage in the post plant, but making into the site here is going to prove to be costly. Red Spoon taxing them for 2 kills before Cameron gets to trade as Cajun. He wins a big frag there against Derby. And Climby trades it back here, but with Sam getting the follow-up, it's left in the 2 versus 2, but Temper, that is criminal, right through the smoke onto Cameron, but Sam is taking him out in response here, but he takes 90 points of damage in the process, and top 50 rifler only has to land 1 bullet, and he will. It is a very expensive conversion here from Going Esports, as they do find the 2-0 start. And just like that pistol round with the bomb plant coming through, we might actually see another reinvestment, given how fragile the CT side economy is. And yep, they are on the same wavelength as me there. Zombler knows that they can just win 1 round here. It might be worth multiple in the context of the economy. They're proving to be a little bit more challenging than they would have liked here, and I guess it kind of makes sense. Coming down to the 1 versus 1s, 1 versus 2s at the final bits of the rounds here is, oh no, Temper! He pulls the trigger a little bit too early there and pays the ultimate price. Sam is just going to gun him down. And storming the castle are Zomblers. This donut smoke a little bit wide here, allowing Climby to make it onto site, but he's not looking the right way. And ESEA easily flushing him out there as top 50 rifler does get the first kill for Outgoing Esports as 47. Heat-seeking rounds in his gun here as he gets a spam in towards spawn. Derby escorted into the next. Kill out of Red Spoon here, but at a significant cost. Down to 3 points of health and 47. Getting another crisp kill on the Galil. 2 frags in total in the round. Hunting for the 3rd, but he can look all he wants here as that final CT is long gone. Saving as Zomblers. They do finally overtake him. This could be a big turning point for them, and oh no! Red Spoon's actually going to go down to the bomb blast, having 3 points of health. He's on the totally opposite side of the world there, but still goes down with the ship. And there is no chance for a buy here unless it's just going to be a force into it, as wow. That is what Outgoing Esports are looking to do. A prime chance here to string together probably 2 beyond this point, as Zomblers have got the ball rolling. And again, pushing inside of A main. Temper, he's gonna have more success. He does find 1 kill here, but just promptly traded back. And Cajun on the other side of the map here has gotten a frag of his own. Eventually does go down to the 5-7, the pistol of top 50 rifler. A little bit deceptive in the name there on the sidearm, but hey, he gets the job done. And low HP, Sam though playing so safe here. The bomb will be baited. It pulls Climby right through the smoke, and Sam is able to find a second, a multi-kill. And hunting for a 3rd frag here. Derby just has to land 1 shot, and they cannot do it. And they know that top 50 rifler was over here towards the B bomb side. He's probably around spawn. Heisa's just gonna push in. He trades bullets to the dome here, but the AK-47 a little bit more powerful as he's able to take 98 points of damage and secure the frag. The path to redemption, the foundation has been laid here for Zomblers as they do find a tie point there. It might as well be 3-2 in their favor, as with 2K apiece, practically nothing can be bought for Outgoing Esports. And what started off feeling like a smooth start from them has turned into a little bit of a nightmare for now, as Zomblers looks to do the dirty work. And for the third round in a row, Temper, W King through a main. Heisa playing with his food there. Gives him 2 shots, but with Temper not quite hitting it, he is eventually going to go down. Another frag did happen over towards mid as I was blabbering away, leaving us in the 5 versus 3. The remaining 3 CTs stacked up over here towards A. By pushing Temper through A main and dying like that, they were trying to invite the remaining Zombler players over towards this side of the map, but Cajun, he's going to get there an unorthodox way. He pushes through the A bomb site, in around through spawn, flanks in, pushes up mid, flanks around through CT spawn, and heads in towards that A bomb site, where he executes a player from behind. Camera now knows where the final view are, rotates in, and also gets a frag of his own. And Climby doesn't quite have the rifle. Whoa! What the heck's going on here? 47. The agent in disguise. Acting sus there. Dinking up Cameron. Can anyone at Zomblers here tell me how to say this player's name? He's using some funky alias. If not, we're calling him 47 throughout the entire match. But for the first time, this is Zomblers sitting on the throne as they take the lead off the backseat of a 3-round streak here. Just call him 47. It's Alex in. Hey, boss man said 47. Say less, Grepo. And the buys are back. The weaponry has returned. Cajun! He actually gets tagged up 80 there, but it doesn't matter. He hits the headshot eventually, and Climby will fall victim. Top 50 rifler, the second hurdle at the top of mid. Has a... What's going on there, actually? Yep, top 50 rifler's just staring at him, looking for more than 1 kill. Gives his back up to mid there. Definitely risky, but it's not going to backfire. And eventually, though, 47 gets the frag. Temper, 1 and done here at the boosted tree position. And with Derby arriving on the scene just in the nick of time here, he turns it back into the 2 versus 2, but the audio coup of Red Spoon is just going to give him up. And that is easy pickings for 47s as he gets just a second frag to the same exact angle, and Heisa missing the easy ones there, but eventually lands the shot that's required, and Derby is not able to react there as Zomblers showing no signs of slowing down with 4 straight. Domination. Just that single turning point back in round number 3. It's just been the Zomblers show ever since. And sure, the round loss bonus might be maxed out over on the side of Outgoing Esports, but that money is not arriving until the following round here. It's going to be a continuation of the Zomblers Farm Fest as they look to make it 5-2. Got a little bit of a taser action, playing that tight choke point inside of Cave as the Electrocutioner will get grenaded up slightly. Nothing too significant. Climby, he's actually been tagged through the smoke, but Heisa, he didn't hear it. He does eventually fall to it. I think he was actually expecting Cameron to be holding it there. Sorry to call him out. No, Derby. Gonna miss the Zeus there. That was his 1 shot Flicks to the right, and Cajun with the stutter step, it saves his life. Sam also finds a frag here over towards the center of the map. A 1D got a top 50 rifler who does get another kill on a pistol. More like top 50 pistler, in my opinion there. Alright, I'll stop with that joke. I've already made it twice here in 7 rounds. Moving forward, just like Zomblers, making it 5-2. An AWP invested into hell for both sides now. As perhaps we'll see a sniper's duel. Cameron, the man to be sporting it, is just going to get boosted up over here towards B, and it's like I manifested it. These snipers, oh my god. I can't even finish my sentence there. It's Cajun. What a transfer to hit that headshot, and now Sam just heading back around towards A main. Expects Temper to be pushing through. How many times have I already said that tonight? But my god, just mowing through this round like it was a save. Zomblers just on fire, however you want to put it. Red Spoon saying, hey man, what just went wrong, guys? I didn't even get a chance to play in the round, and he's not even going to land a shot here into Heiza. Holding for the wide swing, all the bullets just pretty much outlining around him. There's no casualties in that round. That was brutal there from Zomblers. They didn't even do anything tactic heavy. They just kind of ran at them. Everyone won their desired frag. And sometimes in Counter-Strike, that's all you need. If you can click your opponent's head faster than they can click yours, you're going to win more rounds than you'd expect. And you can already see the purchase of OutGoingeSports weathering it here. They're going to go for a ragtag investment, shotguns and SMGs, as Sam is going to take care of one of the shotguns. Top 50 rifler, I'm not sure how no damage is done to him with that. Is okay. Cameron, hopping around like a kangaroo, does plant his feet before pulling the trigger, and the accuracy will be there. Top 50 rifler refusing still to use anything but a rifle, as on the shotgun, he's going to get a frag. And Cameron, absolutely scary business there with a shotgun in the corner, is just going to fire away, pre-firing in towards him. Eventually lands the shot here as we settle down into the 3 versus 1. That one CT, not really on the right side of the map here, over towards A as the bomb looks to get chauffeured up through Banana in towards this bomb site. And at best here, I mean, maybe Temper can get a 1D. Maybe he can find a gun. Oh, he's not even going to have to get a 1D. Actually just scoops up a rifle, salvage from mid. But he's going for it. And Temper does hit the first shot. Cameron misses his, and no trade is imminent. But Cameron, he drops to a defensive position, inviting Temper even forward. And Temper, he doesn't read the writing on the wall there. Walks into his demise, and no AK-47 is going to be brought out. It's one less gun there, and I mean, I know I talk about it all the time here, but economy, just such a major factor. And any chance there to try and build up funds, you need to take advantage of. And 7 straight. What more can I say about it? I mean, my God, Zomblers taking things personal after going down 2-0. Oof. The utility right on point, though, is Climby. The double grenade into Cameron. The Molotov actually burns him out after, and Climby's damage does complement Red Spoon for a follow-up. Climby also gets a third here using his gun before Sam and Cage would get 2 right back. So the 2 versus 5 slimmed into the 2 versus 3 as a much more approachable one here if Zomblers want to keep the heater hot. And walking into cave, Sam, he needs this frag, clears towards the right, but doesn't quite commit fully to it, and Derby is going to get the better of him. Leaves it all on occasion, expecting Derby to be in towards the right-hand angle. Derby's already relocated towards the left. And Cajun will walk into it. It's only 7 in a row, but only 7, I say. One hell of a streak there. from the Zomblers side. But 3 players survive after that victory here, meaning money is not going to be all too tight on the side of Outgoing Esports. With 2 more rounds left to go in this first half of play, it is still kind of up in the air on how the final scoreline is set to be headed. Trying to squeeze out elbow. Sam is taking a lot of damage. He actually does get a kill, though, as Temper gonna find a fry here on occasion, but with ESEA doubling up in towards mid, another fast-paced round leaves us in the 4 versus 3 as they look to storm A. And Temper, oh, I thought he missed the beat, missed his shot there. But no, he didn't. He lands on ESEA. At least costing Zomblers another player before getting in towards this bomb site. But that is the issue here for the CT side. They have allowed them in. Sure, the bomb hasn't immediately been planted. Red Spoon is going to try and take advantage of it. Derby is actually the man to do it. And Red Spoon trying to play off the contact, trying to play off the bait and switch. Will go down as Derby. Oh, he's actually going to hit the last shot as well. I think Sam hit that. Goes through the corner of the wall, and Derby's able to tank it with his 19 points of health. He goes above and beyond in the 2 versus 3 there for Outgoing Esports. And usually, I would talk about how that was such a costly win there for the CT side here. But with it being the final round of the half, I mean, money doesn't really matter all too much. But it is going to prompt for a tactical timeout here from the side of Zomblers, as they look to reevaluate on how they want to play this last round. Yo, what's up, Sezzy? Thanks for the gift subs. The man, the myth, the legend. Whoa, the man, the myth, the legend. Try that again. Boom. During the freeze time, little scoreboard checking, shall we? Dang, look at Sam there eating his Wheaties. 12 and 7. Everyone else there, no, between 8 and 9. It's been a juicy game. As for some reason, get out of there. But back to the action, back to this 12th round. It's either going to be 8-4 or 7-5, and Climby is running through the flames. Takes about 60 points of damage in the process. Cation doing 100 points of damage to Temper, who's switching it up over here towards the B bomb site. Red Spoon, I'm not really sure where his bullets went. Both of those players pretty much stepping into it, but only finding about 60 points of damage. Red Spoon is being run at. And he is able to survive. He also kind of works as a distraction as, alrighty, Climby. That is a little bit criminal there, and occasion right through the wood wall, and even follows up with another kill into Sam, his top 50 rifler. And now can't make my joke, as he utilizes the M4 quite nicely. But Cameron in the 1 versus 4 has hit a snappy headshot there into top 50, but Climby continuing the dominant form in that round, finishes off with a hat trick as Outgoing Esports keep things competitive at 5-7. But regardless, you'd have to think with Outgoing Esports winning the knife round and choosing the CT side, they were more comfortable on that side, as now they have to head into their T side. Will this work to the benefit of Zomblers even more so, given the fact that they are already up by 2 rounds? I certainly think so. But with such a competitive scoreline, 1 pistol round, and everything I just said could be thrown out the window. And Zomblers is well aware of this, burning through their 2nd of 3rd possible timeout. Usually this means that we're getting a fancy strategy here. Actually, I think that's a terrorist timeout. Now second guessing myself. Might not have been Zomblers being the team that called it in, but Outgoing Esports. But regardless of whoever it is, it's come to a close as we look to get the second half moving. Flashes in towards mid as actually the attack comes up banana. Some long distance dueling out of Sam leads to nothing as 47 He's actually going to get the first kill of the second half, and Sam eventually getting the frag that he was looking for. Goes down to Climby as Cameron does get a response. Derby, the trade right on back, but Cajun proficient with his as Derby, short-lived hope. Top 50 rifler, he's pinned in the corner. Death by paper cuts as Cajun. He's going to land a body shot after body shot as top 50 rifler can do nothing. And Zomblers, they get right back on the saddle of things. They convert that first round here of their CT side, as they do find an 8th. But a bomb plant was possible there for Outgoing Esports. So you can betcha that they are investing into this 14th round. 4 MAC-10s, a singular Galil to go head-to-head against the 4 MP9s and singular M4. It's literally identical on the buys. Who can win the frags? That's what it's going to come down to. And Cameron, up to bat, is going to hit a home run with his. Climby softened up by the utility damage there. It literally was one shot from Cameron as an early man advantage gifted to Zomblers. But Cameron, baited up by the audio cues here, doesn't check towards the wood scaffolding, and Temper patiently waiting. It's going to give him the bad reminder. Red Spoon does get a frag as well, and Temper, even though he's on life support, finds another. And a 2 versus 4, but how does Temper win this duel again? I've already said that twice here, but Temper is not even slowing down. Cajun, will he expect this left-hand corner? It certainly seems like it. Temper does swing wide. Cajun eventually slaying the beast. But given the fact that Cajun didn't have an MP9, the M4 is probably valuable enough here to save. Derby tries to go in pursuit to take it away, but Cajun says no siree. So at a minimum here, Zomblers keeping the early game economy honest on the side of Outgoing Esports, but not quite able to get the follow-up conversion round. And Red Spoon is just dead to rights. Gets more and more expensive by the second there, as only one survivor for each side to tell the tale of the last one. So inching back closer towards the scoreline, our Outgoing Esports is only trailing by 2 here. With money being what it is for Zomblers, plus the fact that Cajun saved the rifle, they're just going to send it. As they look to round things out with a couple Desert Eagles and a FAMAS. This is some high-octane gameplay for us tonight, as both teams not shying away from these force buys, making it fun, in my opinion. Well, not that it isn't usually fun. More fun than usual. Spin the starting 30 seconds or so with some initial map controlling going down from Outgoing Esports. Kind of working through elbow, working through the double doors over towards B, as Zomblers just leaving Cameron in the front side of cave. It's really the most forward position, and Cameron, he's going to land a dink there, and a top 50 rifler tries to finish what he started. Top 50 rifler does land the shot. And High's not quite able to hit his, but 47! A 1 dink there into Derby, and a follow-up headshot into Temper. Scoops up the rifle, and that is unfortunately gonna fail him there, as Climby eventually put a stop to his reign of terror. Cajun has found an opening to squeeze into the site here, takes out the bomb planter as Sam gets a kill over towards mid. Climby's able to take down Cajun, but Sam, does he know that his opponent is still in Donut? He seems to be clearing over towards the right here, not expecting so, and Climby, he's got him dead to rights. And Climby just flanks out Sam. Another hat trick at a very clutch time there, as it is Outgoing Esports continuing forward onto a 7th. With all the cash being spent through in the last round here, it's probably going to be a save, but no, it isn't. They actually are going to buy up into it. Zomblers, I guess reading it as a double save, is going to go for a high risk, high reward type of round. And looking at the money in the bank accounts of these T's, it does kind of make sense. But will it work out, though? It's great in practice, but in theory, if you can't pull it off, how good is it? And it seems it's going to lead to at least for a 1-for-1 exchange over towards the B side of the map as Cajun. Unfortunately, not able to hit his mark there on that shot. A tough angle to find there, but that was a ticket into the 4 versus 3. But Cajun, he's making up for it there by pushing through the flames. He gets a 1 dig into Climby, but goes down following it. Sam finding a form of a trade into Temper as we're left with a 2 versus 2. And look at the HP of top 50 Rifler. 7 HP to his name. Positionally, this works a little bit more so for Outgoing Esports, but not with Heiza flanking in and killing Red Spoon. Top 50 Rifler somehow 180s to get that frag. But now his position is compromised. The bomb will be tapped. Top 50 Rifler expecting the flank does just push forward. Now the audio cues give over everything. Sam, he's got no defuse kit. It's a full 10-second stick. He's got to get this kill right this second, and he can't quite do it as top 50 Rifler, just by staying alive, has won the round. Oh my god. The margin of error between these two teams. I mean, the margin between these two teams is just absolutely none. Another round that comes down to another 1 versus 1. But this time, I believe that's also 2 in a row here for Outgoing Esports. They're going to tie things up. But no harm, no foul there from Zomblers. They went for the risky round here, and no shame in just taking a step back and playing for the next. That is exactly what they are considering. It feels like a prime spot here for Outgoing Esports to welcome home a 9th, but perhaps it's not going to be as easy as they would have hoped for with a 1 dig out of 47. Hitting his opponent on the dome. That's already quite a few 1 digs that we've seen out of him there, as some stellar form coming out tonight. Looking at that mini-map, look inside of A main. A couple players kind of trading positions with one another. I don't know what it's going to lead to. But on the other side of the world here, a frag over towards B. Heiza has also got a kill of his own. Cameron, he actually gets a dink here into Red Spoon, but it's through the corner of the wall. And expecting more damage to be done there. He kind of goes for body shots, only hitting his opponent for about 30. But Sam, off that 30 to 40 damage, does land 2 body shots as somehow we're in the 2 versus 2. But top 50 Rifler, he drops Sam now, but Heiza left in the clutch. Takes down the sniper, does get smoked off here towards short, as Heiza will respect it. But this is winnable. Previously in that last round, though, time was the major factor, but walking forward, top 50 Rifler is just going to spoon feed Heiza it. And, well, the patience pays off. The waiting game does favor Heiza, and somehow, off the back of no investment, Zomblers are going to steal away that round. And I was right. It was 9-8. Just not in favor of the team I was expecting. And ooh, that's got to be a mental block there for the side of Outgoing Esports. Imagine how that feels here to drag it all the way back to tie game. And then lose against an ego to not even overtake them. Well, at least they're going to get a little bit of time here to recompose as we get a technical timeout coming in. Looks like Cameron's game crashed or something there. No. Give us a little bit of a breather, as it feels like there really hasn't been any time in this match here to take a deep breath. And all those close calls and those victories. Here, we can even visualize it. Look at that in the center. 3 1 versus 1s in a row. There's actually 4 there. 3 of them went in favor of Outgoing Esports. That last one went to Zomblers. But I mean, if you're never keeping players alive, always having to buy new rifles, I mean, you really can't save up any money, as we're seeing exactly that. 2 to 2.7k a piece. As Outgoing Esports will definitely have to save. That is not something you want to do at the scoreline of 8-9. It's probably just going to allow Zomblers put up another sizable gap over their opponent. We did just see Zomblers pull off the impossible eco round, so we will give that to Outgoing Esports. There's definitely the possibility of some sort of upset in a round like this, but it's not really likely. And Cameron has returned. Oh yeah, PC issues have been resolved. And will we get the double digits here? Our Zomblers hungry for it. What's going on, Auto Director? Checking out spawn is... Oh! There we go. But look at this over here towards A. Footsteps being heard, and Cajun, he gets the comm. He makes it just in the nick of time with no spawn smoke. He's able to snipe down Derby. 47 here's Climby running through his smoke here, as that is an easy kill for him. Ice is also going to find a frag of his own. There's top 50 rifler. A little bit awkward there on the frag, but eventually gets it on occasion. And the op, not quite hitting on the money, but the follow-up shot is good for it. But out of ammo in it. The sidearm will have to be utilized. The Desert Eagle, not quite as deadly as ESEA on cleanup duty. And Zomblers weathering the storm. They collect a 10th round. They prevent a bomb from going down as no extra cash granted on the side of Outgoing Esports. They'll have to make do with what they can, and some players having to either prioritize an AK or no utility, or Galil in utility. So it does have some lasting impact. This is for all the marbles. Both teams would absolutely love to pick this one up and just brute force into mid. It's a bloodbath that favors Zomblers as they find 2 kills, only losing 1 player. But Cameron, oh my god, doesn't quite hear the Molotov there. Jumps into it, taking a good bit of damage, but at least the man advantage is still alive and well. And Sam, he doesn't quite know that his bomb site's compromised. Gets pinned behind the pillar as Red Spoon is not only going to find that frag into Sam, but also follow up here into Cameron, taking him out of cave. And the spam. Oh my god. That shouldn't be allowed, but somehow it is going to be possible as Red Spoon follows up with a 3rd. And this is just a game that keeps on giving, just when he thought Zomblers might have done enough here to seal out the remainder of the map. It is Outgoing Esports striking back. Cajun posted up over towards spawn. Here has at least got an exit frag of his own. Not only has he gotten 1 exit frag, he's gotten a 2nd, and with money being as tight as it is on Outgoing Esports, I mean, this will certainly be felt. But the 2 buffer rounds that Zomblers had, one of which has just been exhausted, thanks to converting an eco round in the fashion that they did. There is enough cash here for them to rebuy. So it's not getting any easier for Outgoing Esports, that's for damn sure. But if Zomblers doesn't want this going the distance, they need to deny tie point, but Climby is not even going to give 47 a chance to pull the trigger here as ESEA will have to trade things back. Red Spoon does get the kill in response as Sam, a frag over towards B and a follow-up. And now with Cameron also getting another kill towards mid, it's just short-lived hope for the side of Outgoing Esports. As a 1 versus 3 for Derby to solve. And he's got 75 seconds and the bomb in his possession here. But at least for now, he is smoked off behind this double door position. And he's also being flanked here by Cameron. He's already boxed in and he doesn't seem to know it. This is going to be easy pickings for him. Cameron just getting closer and closer. Oh, I say easy pickings, maybe jinxed it a little bit there as the audio cues. Let's give Derby the heads up. But still, a win's a win. And Zomblers denying tie point there to their opponents. And that costly victory really coming back to haunt them there, as it just feels like, I'm probably sounding like a broken record saying it every single round, but with how competitive things are, I mean, it's a major factor. And we're seeing that firsthand. As other than one Galil being invested into and a couple Desert Eagles, this is all that Outgoing Esports have to try and deny Zomblers from finding match point. Seems like a key chance to, at minimum, confirm Zomblers for overtime. And not a lot of utility to really go about gearing up an offense, but with the little bit that they have, they're gonna lob a flashbang in towards this B bomb site. 47 and Sam playing crossfires on top of crossfires. They're gonna find 4 frags before even a player goes down, and Cameron just shuffles over from mid, gets that final frag, gets the B bomb site on lock. 12 now, 3 chances here for Zomblers to finish this in regulation. And that's kind of been the story of tonight. Other than the 2-0 start here from Outgoing Esports, for the most part, it's been Zomblers pushing the pace, regardless if it's been close. Close doesn't always cut it here, and Heiza trying to put an end to this right this second. The last few bullets in his mag leads to a second. Red Spoon is going to find an opening towards B here, but with Cameron finding a kill back, not technically a trade, but a kill back. Leaves Heiza to go back in for more, and double tip he will. Heiza finishing it in off in style points there with 4 kills and a defuse as Cameron is actually going to take it away as 47 pays the price for it. Cajun gets him back as Cajun is going to be the sole survivor. And wow, Zomblers, a very strong performance there. And it was competitive from their opponents, but they never get panicked. They keep to the game plan, and they just convert it out after a long 22 rounds. That math right? Yes, I think it is there, but geez, 13-9, a fun one. That is for sure, as Zomblers, I believe their season now 6-2. Very impressive out of the 8 games that they've played, as definitely the sky is the limit from going from this point onwards. But guys, hope you enjoyed the match as much as I did here. I think we're going to call it a night here. So until next time, guys, peace, y'all.
Times we had, I see it now, I see it now. Real love, now I'll break through to show to you that I'm more good than I am bad. I'll work it out.